The most powerful man in the world was having a terrible day. His army was losing battles. A plague was killing thousands daily. His own son wanted him dead. But Marcus Aurelius, Emperor of Rome, had a secret weapon against stress that we can use today. And it's not what you think. Welcome back to Stoic Pathways. Marcus Aurelius ruled the Roman Empire during what historians call the beginning of the end. Wars, plagues, betrayals, and constant threats. Yet his writings reveal a mind at peace. Today, I'm breaking down his 5 stress management techniques that are backed by modern psychology. Stick around for number 5 because it's the most counterintuitive but most powerful. Technique 1. The view from above. When Marcus felt overwhelmed, he practiced what he called the view from above. He would imagine himself floating above Rome, watching the city get smaller and smaller. Then above the empire. Then above Earth itself. From space, his problems looked insignificant. Modern psychology calls this cognitive distancing. A Harvard study found that visualizing your problems from a physical distance reduces stress hormones by up to 40%. Marcus wrote, "How small a part of the boundless and unfathomable time is assigned to every man, for it is very soon swallowed up in the eternal." Try this tonight. Close your eyes. Imagine rising above your house, your city, your country. Watch your problems shrink. Marcus did this 2,000 years ago. It still works. Technique 2. Premeditatio Malorum. Expect the worst. This sounds negative, but hear me out. Every morning, Marcus would imagine everything that could go wrong that day. His generals might betray him. His wife might fall ill. Barbarians might breach the gates. Why torture himself? Because when bad things actually happened, he was prepared. Psychologists call this defensive pessimism, and research shows it reduces anxiety in high-pressure situations by up to 62%. Marcus wrote, "Begin each day by telling yourself, 'Today I shall be meeting with interference, ingratitude, insolence, disloyalty, ill will, and selfishness.'" He wasn't being pessimistic. He was being prepared. When you expect the worst, nothing catches you off guard. Stress loses its power. Technique 3. The Dichotomy of Control. Marcus divided everything into 2 categories: things he could control and things he couldn't. He could control his thoughts, his actions, his character. He couldn't control wars, plagues, or other people's opinions. He wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This is cognitive behavioral therapy, the gold standard for anxiety treatment, practiced in the 2nd century. A Yale study found that people who focus only on what they can control report 53% lower stress levels. Marcus spent 0 mental energy worrying about the weather, the economy, or what senators said about him. He poured all his energy into his responses. Here's your homework. Make 2 lists right now. Things I control and things I don't control. Stop wasting energy on the 2nd list. Technique 4. Memento Mori. Remember you will die. Marcus kept a human skull on his desk. Not to be morbid, but to remember that his time was limited. Every morning he'd look at it and think, "I will die someday. Will today's stress matter then?" He wrote, "Think of yourself as dead. You have lived your life. Now take what's left and live it properly." This practice, called Memento Mori, has been shown to reduce anxiety about trivial matters by helping people focus on what truly matters. Steve Jobs did the same thing. Every morning he'd ask, "If today were the last day of my life, would I want to do what I'm doing?" Usually the answer was no to the stressful, meaningless tasks. That deadline stressing you out? That argument you're replaying? Will it matter on your deathbed? Marcus made every decision through the lens of mortality. It eliminated 90% of his stress. Technique 5. The obstacle is the way. This is the most powerful technique. Marcus didn't just accept obstacles. He believed they were necessary. He wrote, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." When a plague hit Rome, most people panicked. Marcus saw an opportunity to practice compassion and leadership. When his son Commodus turned evil, Marcus saw a test of his principles. Every obstacle was a chance to become stronger. Modern research on post-traumatic growth shows that 70% of people who face major adversity report becoming stronger, wiser, and more resilient. Marcus understood this intuitively. Ryan Holiday wrote an entire book on this concept called The Obstacle is the Way, and it's used by NFL coaches, CEOs, and military leaders. The formula is simple. Bad thing happens. You can't change it, so use it. Learn from it. Grow from it. Marcus Aurelius died in the year 180, but his wisdom is more relevant than ever. The view from above. Expect the worst. Control what you can. Remember you'll die. Turn obstacles into opportunities. He was the most powerful man in the world, yet he spent every night writing to himself, reminding himself to stay calm, stay present, stay grateful. His book, Meditations, wasn't meant for publication. It was his personal journal. And now, 2,000 years later, it's still teaching us how to handle stress. Try one technique this week. Just one. I guarantee you'll feel different. If this helped you, subscribe for more ancient wisdom that actually works. And remember what Marcus said, confine yourself to the present. The past is gone. The future isn't here. All you have is now.